Alright, what's up guys? Elijah here with another video, and today I'm going to tell the story about this really insufferable teacher that I had. Oh, and my phone is dying, so let me go get my charger real quick, and I'll set this up right here. Real quick, let me pause the camera. Alright, Oh yeah. Okay, so it's charging. So, this is a story about, like, a teacher's assistant that we had back in middle school that was, like, how do I describe her? She was extremely, like, insufferable. So, where does it all begin? So, I remember I had this lady in a few different classes. Like, she would help out a few different teachers. And generally, nobody liked to deal with her because she was just so, like, not understanding and very, like, condescending. She had a way of, like, having a smile on her face as she, like, was like, I don't want you doing that. Like, you know how white women have, like, have a way of smiling while being mean to you? Like, that's basically the way this lady was. And she was, like, old. I'd wager, like, maybe in her 60s. Like, she was wrinkly skin, gray-haired, and, oh my god. I don't even want to think about her. That's how bad she was. But I got to, because I got to tell the story. So, anyway, what happened is, I'm like, one day, I remember like the start of everything she did to me was, one day I had, what's it called? I had my science class going on, and we were like following around in this little guidebook. And the thing about me is, I have ADHD and autism, and I can get distracted easily. So, I was just kind of bored listening to this lady lecture, and I was just like, had my worksheet out, and I was just like, yeah, you know what? Because, like, something I used to do is I used to draw little things, like, I remember back when MLG, like, the whole MLG thing, I'll put a picture in right here. I remember back when that was cool. And I used to draw, like, the MLG logo, and then I also drew, like, I think I drew a pig. I used to draw the Illuminati symbol, because, like, the all-seeing eye, because I used to think that was pretty cool. As a matter of fact, yeah, I actually have it right here in my water bottle, so I used to draw that, and don't trust anyone. Also, this is the sticker that came with this hat, but anyway, yeah, so I used to just draw, like, little things on my notebook. Like, it wasn't a big deal, and this lady saw me doing this one day, and she just, like, in that, like, very annoying white woman way, like, of smiling and being mean at the same time, she was all like, I don't want you drawing. And then she took my pencil away. She, like, grabs my pencil and takes it away. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do my work, you dumbass? I didn't actually say that. But, yeah, so that was already, like, that was part one of her bullshit that she was putting me through. And some people would wager, well, maybe you shouldn't have been drawing. Yeah, okay, but, like, give the kid a break. Like, I mean, I'm autistic. I have ADHD, and I also just am I'm also artistic, too. I draw a few things, anyway, but that's besides the point. This lady really shouldn't have taken my pencil, because how am I going to do my work? And you know what I kind of did? This is kind of dumb of me. I just pulled out another pencil, and she tried to take that one away. And, yeah. So that's only part one. So, now the next thing she did really, really pissed me off. So what happened is, this one girl, Amanda, I think I told the story about her, the spoiled girl. So I'm walking in class, and this girl trips me as I'm trying to walk. And keep in mind, at the time, I had a pair of, like, black, like, slip-on Vans that barely had, like, gripped the ground, and I tripped and I fell. Like, they didn't have the best traction, so, like, yeah, so I had a black pair of Vans, and I slipped and I fell, and this girl tripped me. And the teacher thinks I just made a big scene and thinks I made it all up. And she gave me detention. And this is the same lady who took my pencil away. And she gave me detention. And I tried to defend myself. And she was like, don't argue. And she was not doing the typical white woman thing where she's like, don't argue. No, she was just like, don't argue. And I'm like, and I cried, actually. I was so mad. And that girl, that spoiled girl, oh, I hated her. That was the beginning of our hatred, but I already told that story, so let me continue on with this one. So yeah, I had to serve a detention. It was on the last day before spring break, and it was ridiculous because the officer called me up, and he told me that, and he didn't even let me explain my case, so I had to serve a detention for something I didn't even do. And I didn't give this lady a name, so for the sake of the story, her name is going to be That's a good name. We're going to call her Miss Jacobs. So Miss Jacobs was this lady's name. From this point forward, that's what we're going to call her. So Miss Jacobs already did that to me. This lady also seemed to have it out for me, like trying to accuse me, because the thing about me, I didn't always put my pencils away in my backpack. Sometimes I just carry it with me. Like I'd carry it in my hand as I walked to class. And she would get on me and she tried to accuse me of trying to stab someone. She was thinking I was going to stab someone, which, honestly, I think this lady might have been a little bit racist because I'm Hispanic, and she's targeting me, and she's a old white lady targeting a innocent Hispanic person, because, like, low-key, what other choice do I have? She had it out for me, it seems like. And I'm carrying this pencil, and it's sharp, and then they call me into the office one day, and they give me a pencil bag, which I didn't even need or use, really, because... Well, actually, I did use it because I didn't... It's just because I didn't always like putting my pencils away, so I carried my pencil in my hand with me, and it was sharp. But I wasn't going to use it to stab anybody, you retarded moron. That's what I would say to her if I could see her again. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not politically correct, and I was not politically correct back then either, so... If I could go back in time and tell this lady that, I would. So, this lady then proceeds to, like, she kept doing it. And one day, this is an alternative story. Me and my friend were in our class, and we had these popsicle sticks. We were doing a project, and we sharpened them, and, like, we were, like, pretending they were weapons, like, joking around with each other. Because boys will be boys. We were literally middle schoolers, 6th grade, so we were still very much kids. I was 12, he was 11, and... me and him, we were just, like, playing around with them, like, just being kids, you know, not doing any... We had no malintent, but I had forgotten to throw mine away, so I still had it in my bag. And Jonathan, the guy whose locker I trashed, I told that story as well. He, one day, I remember he threw my back... He was my bully. Like, this guy bullied the hell out of me. He would often, like, mess with my stuff or try to beat me up. And he threw my backpack. Like, we had these portable classrooms, and that's where my science class was. And one day, like, we're in class, and this kid takes my bag, throws it outside, and all my stuff scattered all over the sand and the dirt, because we live in the desert, so there was a lot of dirt and sand. So all my stuff is just scattered out, and I'm mad. And one of those things happened to be, what's it called? That stick that I sharpened, that me and my friend sharpened, because we were just being kids, having a fun time. And she was so looking forward to, like, getting me in trouble. And she reported it to the front desk. And I had to get called to the principal's office. And I explained, yeah, me and my friend were just playing around. And then she talked to my friend, and I looked like a snitch. And then my teacher gave us a whole lecture. And then me and my friend kind of... we kind of were at odds for a second, because I was being a dumbass snitch trying to save myself. But basically, yeah, so this kid, like... So that was it for 6th grade. Now let's move into 7th grade. So, yeah, and this lady had it out for me. I'm not going to lie. This lady was the most insufferable woman I ever met. If you're watching this right now, you. I hope you understand that. You are a terrible teacher. You shouldn't be allowed to teach. And, yeah, so that's about it. You shouldn't be allowed to teach people because you're a liar and a thief. And, yeah, you're annoying. So, anyway, that's it for 6th grade. So, 7th grade comes along. And she's not much different. She's still annoying, trying to be all nice, pretending to be nice, but also being a bitch. And one day, me and that girl, Amanda, the spoiled girl that I told the story about, basically, me and her are fighting with each other. Not fighting, actually, like, not physically. We were just yelling at each other, and, like, I kind of kept trying to scare her, and I basically just tried to mess with her because she was annoying, and she deserved it. Well, anyway, Miss Jacobs saw me do this, and she came up to me, and she was all like... And then she grabs me, and basically pulls me over to the school cop, and makes me do a lunch detention, and I'm not gonna lie... I snuck my phone into the lunch detention, even though there's the officer that walks around, and I was playing Minecraft because I liked Minecraft back then, and I still like it to this day. I'm still a big fan. And yeah, I basically just played Minecraft. And yeah, this lady remained insufferable, and I just could not deal with her. She was annoying. And yeah, so I think I remember. So now that's the only memorable thing I can recall with her in 7th grade. So now we're going to move to 9th grade. So in 9th grade, while I was, I remember, like, this didn't happen to me, but I saw it happen to another kid. She was getting on his case, and this kid was black. So he was a black guy. And basically what happened is she started, like, getting on his case and, like, getting on him about something. And he actually played, like, he kind of played the race card. He was all like, oh, it's because I'm black, huh? And then he called her a racist. And I was actually kind of just agreeing with him because I hated this teacher, so not a good reason, but I wouldn't be surprised to find out she was racist. She kind of looked like one. She kind of had the bitter, annoying energy of a racist. So, yeah, she was annoying. Didn't like her, and yeah, so basically she decided, she decided to bully me. And this is a 60-some-year-old woman bullying kids, like, picking on kids with disabilities, trying to frame kids for stuff they didn't do. This lady was legit evil. And honestly, anybody who's watching me, fire her, alright? She's a bad teacher. Anybody's better than her. Miss Jacobs, if you're watching this isn't your real name. You know who you are. You know the lies you made up. And yeah, I'm still better than you, and I'm going to make more money than you. Just kidding. I probably won't. Because the economy is fucked. But yeah, so anyway, that's the story about the most insufferable woman I ever had to deal with. Yeah, these stories, man, they bring back some memories. But hope you liked it. If you did, just subscribe, follow me, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment your story. If you have a story about something similar, go ahead and comment it, and just tell me about it, because I kind of want to know. I mean, I know about mine, but I also like hearing other people's stories. But yeah, anyway, well, peace out.